few years ago, I learned a very great way how we can feel ourselves and know what the subconscious mind really is. And this is a really fascinating way for you to finally recognize your subconscious mind and kind of get a taste of it. So, what I realized as I was just walking, you see, walking is something that's very easy for me. I'm not even feeling my legs or whatever because I've been doing that for so many times, and it's like for my leg it's not a burden, it's not something that I feel resistance on. Okay, and wherever we are feeling resistance, it's like you think that working out is difficult, but to work out takes a lot of willpower, motivation, strength. But actually, this is very easy once it comes to your subconscious mind, once it becomes a habit. But where all the resistance and where all the suffering comes is from the mind, okay? As Buddha said, pain is of the body, but the suffering is of the mind. So, and we have to suffer, we have to feel that resistance since our minds do not know when we start anything how to do that or that, okay? That's why we are suffering, because our mind struggles to kind of recognize the ways. But as you're doing that again and again and again, no matter what it comes to, whether it's like some mental doings, exercises, practices, works, or it's like physical exercises, working out, endurance, whatever, it all comes down to practice. It all comes down to the repetition. All right. So once it goes, and once our mind are is familiar with that activity, it's no longer a burden. It's no longer feels as something that's we are struggling with, as something that's hard for us. Even though physically it may at times it may feel hard, because our muscles are uh, ten. I mean, our muscles are in the tension and feel resistance, but it's nothing compared to what our minds felt at the beginning, which is this suffering. And so what I realized when I was like just walking like this is a very great practice. Try that yourself. Try to go somewhere in the nature, in the forest, and just notice as you're walking how this happens automatically. Just do not pay attention to, you think like it's you who is like moving your legs, your left leg and right leg, but actually this all happens like on a subconscious level, and this is crazy. As you are thinking about it more and more and more, you're finally getting into this pattern where you literally do not feel as this is you, okay? And this is fascinating, but at the same time, at times this could be a huge realization for some people, which it was for me when I first realized that. And and from that point you can go further, and you can notice your head turning around and looking in different directions. This all happens automatically, and I mean all these movements. And it seems like it appears that you do not have any control over it, that it just happens on your subconscious level, and it once you realize that, it feels like, well, this is not me who is doing all these actions. But actually this is a huge liberation, because then you're able, from that place you're literally able to kind of differentiate and to distance from your subconscious mind. And this is a very interesting and fascinating and I don't know, magical practice. Just try that yourself. Probably not expressing that in the best way possible. I'll probably make another video about it, because this is huge. Okay, watching yourself doing something subconsciously. I mean, you even going to the, I mean, uh, if you're doing something physically at your work, you're doing that very easily and quickly, and watch yourself doing that. as you are in the flow, of course. Not at the beginning, but like as you are kind of more into the practice, watch yourself doing that and just simply observe your actions. Then you will get into this literal flow state where you are not your thoughts, you're not your actions. This is just your body doing its thing, which you taught it to. And we can easily imprint any patterns, any kind of behavioral patterns into our day-to-day lives, into our daily life. And this is a very powerful realization and practices, because you can literally program your subconscious mind into anything you want, into any kind of behavior that reflects any kind of lifestyle and such, and results. Okay, I guess this is it. Thanks for watching and see you in the next videos.